What does the Gaza Smart City look like? What is it all about? And what does it have to do with Agenda 2030 Sustainable Development Goals? First off, all smart cities are based on United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. And Kushner unveiled a plan to build Gaza into a smart city at World Economic Forum. All right, they're all in cahoots. That's the deep state. They're all working together. They're not any type of enemies. Trump's all in on this Agenda 2030, 100%. United States is still part of the UN Pact for the Future. Don't let him try to fool you. This whole climate change and saying climate change is fake is just so they can poison us with more toxic chemicals and cancer-causing chemicals. Kushner reveals dystopic plan to build data centers on ruins of Gaza genocide. It gets very dystopic. This is the U.S. master plan for Gaza unveiled at the World Economic Forum in Davos. All the brown parts is all going to be data centers with factories building robots and stuff like that. It's going to be about all AI stuff, all the brown parts. And all the green parts is going to be where the Palestinians are going to be at, the ones that are left, and it's going to be militarized zones. They're going to be all surrounded with all kinds of different stuff, weapons systems. In the residential areas, that's also going to be where they're imprisoned at, where their houses are going to be. And each house is going to be a prison too. So that's what they're not telling you. The tourist part is going to be that main road on the coast with the 180 skyscrapers. So yeah, it's very dystopic. The yellow sections and the green sections, what are they surrounded with? This stuff is already everywhere in Gaza, but it's going to be much worse. Facial recognition networks, massive biometric data collection occurs without consent via programs utilizing CoreSight AI and standard CCTV across checkpoints in Gaza and the West Bank. Automated target generation, AI decision support systems like Lavender process massive statistical lists to automatically compile kill lists. Remote crowd dispersal. Systems like Smart Shooter are installed on towers and checkpoints to profile civilians and deploy tear gas, stun grenades, or sponge-tip bullets. The Palestine Laboratory. Investigative reporting underscores how pervasive surveillance architectures are tested on Palestinians before being marketed globally. That's including America. That's why Palantir stuff is being used over there, and the Palantir stuff is being used here. It's not that hard to figure it out. So who's in charge of the Palestinian technocrat? Ali Shath. He was given the job by the Board of Peace, and there's 15 Palestinian technocrats that have sold out the other Palestinians to put up this smart city, Agenda 2030 smart city for Trump. You thought that the golden statue of Gaza Trump was just a joke, was just an AI video? No, they actually plan on doing it. This is from the Times of Israel. Donald Trump Square, the heart of Gaza's cultural renaissance. At the center of Gaza City stands Donald Trump Square. This is unbelievable. A testament to the region's incredible transformation into a dystopian smart city with data centers and AI robot factories, a thriving public gathering place where residents and visitors come together for some of the city's biggest weekly events. Every Friday evening, the square hosts cultural festivals featuring traditional Palestinian music, dance, and art alongside modern performances. Food vendors serve a fusion of local and international cuisine, celebrating Gaza's new multicultural spirit. Saturday mornings bring a bustling farmers and artisans market where local entrepreneurs, farmers, and artists will sell fresh produce. While during Agenda 2030, all the food is going to be sustainable. It's going to be 3D printed, lab-grown meat, and all the food is going to be genetically modified. It's not going to be nothing good you're going to be eating there. Donald Trump Square has become more than just a landmark. It is a symbol of Gaza's renewal, a meeting place for all people, and a representation of a future built on peace and prosperity, education, and innovation at the core. Gaza's transformation has been built on a foundation of education and knowledge. World-class universities and research centers now attract students from across the region, making Gaza a leader in science, that's bad, medicine, bad, sustainable engineering. What's that? That's the Agenda 2030 goals right there. Through a regional peace initiative, Israel, Palestinian, and international researchers collaborate on groundbreaking projects in medicine, artificial intelligence, and environmental sustainability, demonstrating how former adversaries can work together. Sustainability, that's a bad word. So the Gaza Smart City project is called Project Sunrise and the Great Trust, drafted by Kushner and Witkoff, proposed turning Gaza into high-tech smart city. Future tech integration. These conceptual slides envision AI-optimized infrastructure, tokenized blockchain real estate, and ambient Internet of Things, IoT sensors, the category under which smart dust falls. Smart dust falls to oversee daily life, energy grids, and security. So they're going to infect everything with smart dust. Scholarly and critical reception. Independent researchers and academic agencies like Forensic Architecture have long studied Gaza through the lens of smart urbanism. Critics note that highly advanced sensor networks in such proposals risk serving as technologies of containment rather than grassroots community enrichment, raising serious issues. Sustainable Development Goals alignment. Sustainable Development Goals alignment. Sustainable Development Goal 6. Clean water and sanitation. Leveraging IoT sensors for advanced water desalination. Sustainable Development Goals SDG alignment. SDG 6. Clean water and sanitation. Leveraging IoT sensors for advanced water desalination and smart waste management networks. SDG 7. Affordable and clean energy. Deploying AI-powered smart grids utilizing solar power to stabilize energy access. SDG 8. Decent work and economic growth. Fostering entrepreneurship and tech startup centers. SDG 11. Sustainable cities and communities. Rebuilding rubble through green infrastructure, smart building, and sustainable urban planning, which is the United Nations Smart City Plan. Project Sunrise aimed to integrate AI-driven power grids, automated transport, and digital e-governance to support UN Habitat Sustainable Development Goals. They're intertwined. Specifically, affordable clean energy, sustainable cities, and economic growth. Smart mobility and infrastructure. Plans integrate AI-driven smart roads, automated electric transport, and high-speed rail networks to replace congestion and resolve energy grid deficits via solar and renewable integration. Digital governance. The UN's framework and international proposals rely on chief digital officers, data platforms, and e-governance systems to optimize resource. That means the AI government. Gaza and the Palestinians are only the test ground for what they plan on doing here and plan on doing to the whole world. So that's why we should all be trying to free Palestine and do whatever we can to tell people about this and tell them that it's coming here. That's why they're building data centers, and that's why they got the Palantir surveillance and flat cameras and facial recognition with automated targeting systems called the Gospel and Lavender and Where's Daddy. They're going to use it on us. AI, autonomous drones, and humanoid robots to exterminate us. Coming soon. And that's why Trump's biometric tracking system is coming here. And the mark of the beast, central bank digital currency, all that stuff. 193 countries signed up to kill its own citizens. Depopulation, transhumanism, technocracy, one world government, new world order. That's what it is. And that's what we're trying to stop. That's what I'm trying to stop from letting that come here. But we got to stop it over there if we don't want it to come here. Understand? We got a free Palestine, free humanity.